You know, as a young Nashville songwriter, which I am no longer, but when I was in my 20s, I would perform at these downtown Nashville bars. Some of you have been to them. Printer's Alley, Broadway, 2nd Avenue. And there was one night in particular. I remember it very clearly because there was a couple on the front row that stood out. And they stood out for 3 reasons. Number one, they were very old. I thought it was late. I mean, they were right on the front row, but that wasn't just it. Number two, they were very country. Now, there is nothing in the world wrong with being from the country. But if you combine it with number 3, you're going to have a problem. They were very loud. Like many of your parents or grandparents, they would talk to each other, start bickering. They didn't care who was listening. The woman, who obviously was having a hard time understanding what I was saying, kept turning to her husband saying, "What did he just say?" I'd say this next song was written with my good friend Mark McDonald. What'd he just say? He wrote that song in McDonald's. Her husband would say, "No, he wrote the song with a man named Mark McDonald." She'd say, "All right." I'd play the song, I'd play another song. This next song I wrote with my good buddy Gabe Martin. What'd he just say? He wrote that song in a gay bar. No, he wrote the song with a man named Gabe. She'd say, "All right." Well, I was sweating bullets because there they are getting more attention than I'm getting. And so I came to the last song. And I said, this last song I wrote for a woman who I was very much in love with at the time, but we're no longer together. 2 reasons. She was the worst kisser I ever knew, and she complained more than any person I ever met. What'd he just say? He said, "He's getting ready to play your song."